and welcome to my new video. Today we discuss new topic, partial differential equation. So what is a partial differential equation and which type of solution are there for solving these partial differential equations. So first I explain what is the partial differential equation. Partial differential equation means if any differential equation contain two or more independent variable and one dependent variable, then that equation is known as partial differential equation. If only one dependent variable and one independent, then equation is only differential equation. If more than one independent variable, then it's converted into partial differentiation. PDE, partial differential equation. Notation is function of x, y, z, del z by del x. Now differential notation D transfer to del because it's partial derivative. Del z by del y, del to z by del x square and so on equal to 0. Where x and y, two are the independent variable and z is the dependent variable, depend on x and y. Means we can derive z with respect to x and y both. Okay, then when we start partial differential equation, we have to learn, we have to know about the sum notation. First one is the P. This is the standard notation for partial differential equation. Anywhere you can find the P. What is this P? P is del z by del x. Q is del z by first order derivative with respect to y. First order derivative of z with respect to x. R is second order derivative of x. T is second order derivative of y. S is del to z upon del x, del y, or we can say del to z upon del y, del x. Means first we differentiate this z with respect to y and differentiate after that with respect to x, or same vice versa. So you should remember what is the meaning of P, Q, R, S, T. So when we know P, Q, R, S, T, we can go further about the partial differential equation. Now first, how we formulate this partial differential equation if from any given function. So first is the formulation of partial differential equation. Formulation of partial differential equation if our function is x, y, z, a, b, c equal to 0. If function is given x, y, z, a, b, c, or we can say a, b is equal to 0, x, y is the independent variable, z is dependent variable, a, b, c all are the constant. So what we can do, we can remove these constants from this equation by differentiating. Whatever the final result after removing, that is the called partial differential equation of given function. Means our aim is remove all the constants. So there are some rules for this. What are the rules of this? I tell you. If first one, if number of arbitrary constant, if number of arbitrary constant a, b, c is equal to number of independent variable. Means if we have two independent variable, there are only two constant, then the partial differential equation always coming into first order. Only one order we have to differentiate, we will find the partial differential equation. Means like this, if our function is x, y, z, a, comma b, two arbitrary constant and two independent variable, then in this case when we find out del z by del x and del z by del y, with the help of these two equations we can formulate this, or we can make its partial differential equation, we remove this. Second, if number of arbitrary constant is more than the independent variable, number of arbitrary constant is more than independent variable, like this a, b, c, then it is second order. second order, it will be make or it will be find with the help of second order partial differential equation. Means we have to find out P, Q, R, S, T. P is del Z by del X, del Z by del Y, R is del 2Z by del X square. Means we have to go for the second order derivative, and then after that we remove these arbitrary constant. So if arbitrary constant independent variable are 2, 2, then first order. If this is 2 but this is more than 2, 3, 4, 5, then we go for the second order. So now we go for some example how to formulate these partial differential equation. I explain with the example. Question is if z is equal to ax square plus by square. This is now find out the partial. So see there, 2 independent variable and 2 are the constant. So we have to remove a and b from this equation. First differentiate with respect to x and second differentiate with respect to y. This is a small q. Del z by del y is equal to q. When we differentiate 2ax, this is 2by. Clear? With the help of this we can say a is equal to p by 2x, b is equal to q by 2y. Clear? A and b substitute here. So what is our solution? Z is equal to p x square upon 2x plus q y square upon 2y. So y, x cancel. So equation is z is equal to p x by 2 plus q y by 2. Again 2 come this side. So what our equation remaining? 2z is equal to px plus qy. This is your ordinary first order partial differential equation of given function. Clear? So how we formulate? First we remove how many constant. If 2 constant, 2 independent, we can find out only first order derivative and then we remove. If more than, then we go for the second order derivative and then we remove. So it's easy. Next I go for linear partial differential equation of first order. So which equation is called linear? If dependent variable z and its derivative are of degree 1, means in equation z and its derivative del z by del x or anything, if it is in degree 1, then it is called linear. So linear partial differential equation of first order, we can solve this with the Lagrange's method. What is this method? For this equation is, we can say P plus Q equal to R. Clear? Where P, capital P, Q and R are function of x, y and z. Clear? So this small p is del z by del x, this is del z by del y, and p, q, r are function of x by z. So see, these are always in 1 degree and z is also in 1 degree. Then this is called linear partial differential equation of first order. Now with this method, how we solve? Its complete solution is given by same f of constant, we can say C1, C2 equal to 0. So its complete solution of this equation given. We have to find out the value of 2 constant and form into a function, give equal to 0 is the complete solution of given equation. So how we solve these equations with Lagrange's method? What is this Lagrange's method? Lagrange's method is, we can say dx upon p, dy upon q and dz upon r. After that we have to find out our p, q and r. We substitute in this equation. After substituting, what is this? Is first relation, this is second relation and this is third relation. We can see, we can solve any 2 relations. So from first and second we can find out one constant, from first and third other constant, or we can say from second and third we can find out the other constant. Both value of both constants substitute here, we will get the complete solution. One method is this. Second is, if sometimes we can't able to solve these, then we use the method of multipliers dx, L dx plus M dy plus N dz upon 0. Means we can multiply these L M N. These are the, this is function of x, this is function of m, this is function of n. These types of L M N multipliers that denominator makes 0. Clear? So if denominators makes 0, we can say L dx plus M dy, we integrate, we will get the one result. Similarly, we can again L1, M1, N1, L2, M2, different kinds of multiplier, you will get different results. Maybe sometimes it's 0 or integrable form. So we have to choose. It depend on the multipliers L and N. We have to choose like this, that it either vanish to 0 or maybe it is in integrable form. So now I can explain with the help of example, so you better understand how to solve this equation of first order with Lagrange's method. Very simple equation, xp plus yq is equal to 3z. Here we can say our capital P is x, capital Q is y and capital R is 3z. So what is Lagrange's method? Say dx upon P, dy upon Q, dz upon R. So x, y and 3z. Now with the first and second we can say dx upon x equal to dy upon y, integrable form, variable set. So log of x equal to log of y plus log of c1. So we can say this is x by y equal to c1. Clear? With first or third, or we can say second or third. Second, when we use second or third, integration of this is log of y is equal to 1 by 3 log of z plus log of c2. Clear? Now what is this? 3 log of y. So I can say y cube by z, equal to 3 also goes merged with the constant c2. So this is c2. So what is the solution? C1 is x by y, C2 is y by z. So solution is given by f of C1 x by y, comma y cube by z equal to 0. Hence the complete solution of this question is x by y, comma y cube by z equal to 0. So Lagrange's method is very easy. First you have to find out x, y and z and then solve it. Now I explain one more example, then we go for the method of multiplier. So another question. If p minus q equal to log of x plus y. So capital P is 1, capital Q is minus 1 and R is x. So dx upon 1, dy upon minus 1, dz upon log of x plus y. Clear? In this case, from first and second, we will get one constant, x is equal to minus y plus c1. So we can say c1 is equal to x plus y. Sometimes it's very tricky. See, x plus y is equal to c1 is one constant, we have to substitute here and then using by first and third or maybe second and third, use first and third. So it's now it's converted into constant. So it is log c1 dx. dx gives x equal to z plus c2. So what is c2? c2 is x log c1 by z. So these are the two constant for given equation. So we will write the complete solution. F x plus y comma x by z log of c1. C1 is x plus y equal to 0. So complete solution of given equation is by this very small tricky. Just substitute log x plus y, so x plus y equal to c1. When you solve many questions, then each question have one trick. So only practice makes perfect to you how we solve these expression, from which expression other expression goes easily. So these are the solution. Next we go for method of multiplier. So how we solve this? With the help of method of multiplier. Sometimes see x y minus z p plus y z minus x cube equal to z x minus y. So our this is capital P, this is capital Q, this is R. So our solution is dx upon x y minus z to dy z minus x dz z x minus y. Clear? First we have to make the ratio. After that we can see here all three derivative, here all three. We can't able to integrate it directly with using any two result. So for this we can use method of multiplier. We have to find out LMN, value of LMN, so we can get the. So I say if I add for L is 1 and dx plus dy plus dz. If I add L is my 1, M is 1 and N is also 1. See xy, there is minus xy, minus xz plus xz, minus y plus yz, minus yz. So denominator is going to be 0. So with this we can say dx plus dy plus dz equal to 0. So integrate it. X plus y plus z equal to c1. Our one constant is coming with the method of multiplier. Now second we need to find out second constant. Again method of multiplier. Again if I remove x from here, y minus z. So y minus z. So minus z plus z. Y is plus minus y. Again you will get if dx by x, dy by y, dz by z. L is 1 by x, m is 1 by y, n is 1 by z. Then you can say it is equal to 0. So next constant is dx by x plus dy by y plus dz by z integrated equal to 0. So ln log x plus log y plus log z equal to log of C2. So when we remove the log, x, y, z equal to C2. So what is our solution? F is equal to x plus y plus z or x, y, z equal to 0. So solution for this equation is given by this. This is the method of multiplier. We cannot directly substitute the or integrate the values. So this is the method of multiplier. There are many examples for method of multiplier. For method of multipliers you have to practice lots that which value of LMN or which type of substitution it goes either 0 or goes into integrable form. I give one more example, then you have to practice lot and lot, then you make perfect in these equations, because every equations have one different substitution. So for one more example, if I have x square minus yzp plus y square minus zx cube equal to z square minus xy. Here dx upon p, x square minus y, dy upon q, y square minus zx, dz is equal to z square minus xy. Clear? Now if we see, this cannot be direct solvable, we use method of multiplier definitely. Now in this question what we can say, I make 2 dx minus dy expression and other is dy minus dz. See, dx minus dy. So dx minus dy, x square minus yz minus y square minus zx. So it gives, when we say x minus y, see x square, when we solve it, x square minus y square is x plus y, x minus y. And when we solve, I solve one for you, x square minus y square minus yz, then y minus minus plus x. Clear? Again break it, x plus y, x minus y. Okay, now x plus y taking common, so x minus y minus of z. So this is coming x minus y. What is here? X minus y and x plus y plus z. Similarly here y minus z, x plus y plus z. So x plus y plus z cancel out. We remaining dx by y, dx minus dy upon x minus y, dy by dx minus y minus z. So see, we can integrate it. So what is the integration? Is log of x minus y is equal to log of y minus z plus log of c1. So this by this, x minus y upon y minus z is equal to c1. Our one constant is coming. For the second constant, again for the second constant we have to go for one new expression of this method of multiplier. See, x dx plus y dy plus z dz. When we put, this is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus of 3xyz. Next expression is dx plus dy plus dz. See, dx plus dy dz is x square plus y square plus z square minus yz minus zx minus of xy. Clear? So now both don't have sign, but we can rewrite this expression x plus y plus z multiplied with x square plus y square plus z square minus yz minus zx minus xy. This and this are equal. In trigonometry, when you solve the equation, you can see. So this cancel out from here. So our, this is x dx plus y dy plus z dz upon x plus y plus z, and dx plus dy plus dz upon 1. We can use now these two relation for our next constant. When we use these two relation, we can say this equal to x plus y plus z upon 1. So integrate it. This is a log of x plus y plus z. This is x dx individually upon dy upon dz. So x plus y plus z plus c1, c2 second constant, or we can make second constant here any side. So c2, if I say c2 is here, so c2 is equal to what? c2 is equal to x plus y plus z minus of log x plus y plus z. This is our second constant. So what is our solution of given equation? F of, first c1 is x minus y upon y minus z. Second is x plus y plus z minus of log x plus y plus z equal to 0. So solution is this. See, it's very difficult that how we think that its method of multiplier, we can multiply this and then break the denominator we will get. This will happen only with the practice. If you practice lots of these types of Lagrange's method equations, you can easily get the idea how we can solve, or how we can use the method of multiplier, how we can solve the direct integrable method. That's all for today. Now, thank you very much.